Where's Tataru? Where could she be? There she is. Oh no, the carbuncle ran away. And she's surrounded. Poor Tataru. Oh. Hello. And welcome to another day in Eorzea. So, I'm doing a morning stream today in Eorzea. And tomorrow, or well, tonight, we're going to have a special stream from Limitless. So we're doing 2 streams today. This morning we're going to be in Eorzea, and tonight we're going to be in Minecraft. Got some plans with the mans. So, let's go find Tataru. What she need? Why'd you run off, Tataru? Nothing to be scared of. For you or Carby. Poor Tataru. Ooh, guys, you know, I'm kind of nervous, I'll be honest. Tomorrow's surgery. Tomorrow morning is. But I'll get through it. I got you guys. And I got myself. Let's run down there. Load on in. What is she up to now? Where's Tataru? There she is. Aw, you look so cute. Yeah. Did you get what you needed, girl? So cute. Back to the rising stones. Turn it in, turn it in. Dude. Oh, I don't want you, Midgar. That's what I want. I'll be back to talk to you, Mr. Boulder. Minfilia. One set of quests down, one to go. So on to Camp Tranquil. Britannia. Camp Tranquil. Yeah, I know what you need from me by now. Oh, even more this time? Any more? No? Okay, good. Alright, what else you got for me, man? Earth's fount? Really? Yeah. Luckily, it doesn't look like there should be a fight. Hey, it's the missing, Crystal Brave. Worry, Boulder, you're such a good friend. Caring about others. Nope, not what I want. Because we can just hit return. Central Danland, so that would be Blackbrush Station. Fly like one granny through the air. Fly on a granny, and the wind will take me there. We will fly up to the sky, sky, sky. Fly up to the sky, sky, sky. Okay, turn it off. Do 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 do. Lots of cutscenes today.
mountain tree, hallowed spirit of my line. Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
Good morning, baby girl. What you looking so pretty for? You pretty puppy? Alright, well, when I'm done with my stream, I'll feed you if Daddy hasn't already, okay? Daddy's off the next 2 days. He has to work tonight, though. Poor Shadow. Looking all saddy sad.
You needn't trouble yourself so. Your Grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your Grace is ready, I shall summon the Warrior of Light. I am.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to a
Your modesty knows no bounds, antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally. When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic. I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now.
No, Prince. You're not
But I
gonna
have
lay
faith
on me
that
today.
we will find
Not
an
right now.
amicable solution in time.
Later.
And failing that, I'll have my trusty warrior of light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom...
She will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required her attention, but it did not.
Shadow, lay down. Thank you, baby girl. Buddy, are you ready to go potty yet? Alright guys, I'm gonna leave you with a cutscene at the Chamber of Rule. And so I can let my dogs out. Buddy. We're about to have a lot of cutscenes.
Enter. Your Grace, your guest has arrived. Pray, come in and take your ease.
Tis well that the steps of faith held against the Horde.
And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
Such noble words after the fact.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of her grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Very well.
Is aught amiss?
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon. You wished a word, Yu Hase?
You may go. Your Grace. You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion. I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy. You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate. 'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our Golden City should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few. Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundation. Thus would I ask you, you who have endured the wrath. I am truly grateful. How much we have both...
You're great! Great. Please. You!
Spare us your denial. I hereby accuse you of regicide. Men.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
And
Shadow,
what
what's
do
up?
you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Lay down.
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The South...
What is the meaning of this?
Knights from the homeland.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent... I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your...
A surprise attack?
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away.
Most fortuitous.
Lord Commander, we must...
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
Whatever is going on?
Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the god...
Espionage? What in this... Ah, if you're referring to that business with...
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement. You'd best come along with us.
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave? I do so Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite.
You go too far, Lordan. You treat the brass blades as your personal army.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you would As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the... I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This, and I do begin to see how the ranks of the immortal flames came to be riddled with gall.
Wait, goddamn.
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion.
No! No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You... Bring in the prison...
This woman stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty.
This is madness!
What a pity.
Should you demand further proof? You would speak of convenience. Who persuaded Her Grace to host this
How dare you! After...
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled. I know all about the dark gift that you and your... Oh, yes. I've observed how you worked upon the mind. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but... Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our land. Now, that is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She...
Stand aside, Gilbert. I want to...
Spare yourself the pain, brother. For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
This cannot be... Animal. Animal. No!
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultan.
I'll bet you will.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
What rot! She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say Her Grace was grateful.
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
What?
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow syndicate members. You're what?
You're next to scheming bastard!
Raban!
Seven hells!
Admiral, we must leave.
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide. And arrest this traitor as well.
Ilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon. You are not the man you once were, Raban. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, she took the mad bull and cut off his balls. Shall I tell you who really killed your precious soul? It was me.
You die! I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now...
There you are.
Thancred! Where have you...
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to...
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the...
Careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with...
So, would I be right in...
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that...
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share...
Where indeed, we may safely assume that Arthur...
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will... Happily, I believe I can provide one. It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any...
The rest of you, go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
By yourself? I suppose I shall just...
Crystal Graves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida! Papalimo!
We will hold our pursuers here.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
The ultimate betrayal. And the ultimate sacrifice.
Now look what you've done.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Nearing the end of my tether.
This is so stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's...
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your master...
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papalimo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it...
Enhancement magic. End thunder. Creating a storm.
Let them have it, Ida!
I was hoping you'd say that.
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Uldar.
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
This way!
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two, go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
What do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
My friends.
Leave us!
I'll take care of her. As long as I can.
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance?
He's so full of himself.
Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady!
'Tis done! Forgive me, Mitra.
Farewell, Ophelia.
Heidelin? She speak? No. I must remain behind. Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit. You must escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness. Tis the only way.
It's not always what we want, but what we need. I love the little life lessons you can get from Final Fantasy. Alphanode. And Pippin. I think is what his name is.
I am glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others? Damn that man! Teleji played me for a fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
There will be ample time for soul-searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'dah.
Well, would you look who it is? Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway.
Let's go.
Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard! I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favour. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Ul'dah, and likely needed a helping hand getting away. Thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were! Aye, and judging by them soldiers as were pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Ha! Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
I had thought to look out for Eorzea, but 'twould appear she was the one watching over me. I've made such a mess of things.
You try. And that's what matters, Alphanode.
And who might you be, young sir?
Pippin Taropin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames. I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Ul'dah. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alphino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monitarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. It was only as we were leaving Ul'dah that I learned of father's fate. Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation. 'Twas I who needed saving.
Mm-hmm. Now we are getting in the last few quests before we walk through the gates of Ishgard. Sid! Korathos. Camp Dragonhead.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault, and 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper. The Temple Knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard, and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the Gates of Judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'dah, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished. But do not despair. You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The Falling Snows, or some such.
The Falling Snow.
All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Forton. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor. Agents of Ul'dah will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence.
Thank you, Hushfront.
You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now but let us dwell no more on this. 'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
Time for the next set of cutscenes. Tataru! Yugiri. What's up, pretty girl? Pretty shadow? What you doing?
"'Tis all my doing. I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes. And look what that I gave commands, influenced governments with my certain... I treated the Crystal Braves and even the Scions themselves as pawns in my... But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed. The salvation of Eorzea. Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? Oh, yes. I was so... It was all but a... Only when all it...
Oh, Alfino.
So, Master Alfino, are you content to remain a... What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon...
I hardly deserve such friendship.
You know not to come through there.
Alfino? Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast, be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words. 'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians.
Shadow, what's your problem?
The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard... Let us then resume our journey. Together.
Come here.
One step at a time.
What's wrong? You already went outside. Yeah, you already went outside twice. Yes, I'm streaming. I'm gonna feed you whenever I'm done. Let's try and get through the gates of Ishgard today. Okay. Lay down.
All has been arranged as you desired.
Eorzea. The Asians. First, Sacred, now Eorzea. Man. Ishgard. Still we must go. To preserve the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed north. Their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heavenward. Camp Dragonhead is where we start the next journey.
The dawn's light will shine again. So long as we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything. You must go to Ishgard, as Tataru proposed. I will return to Uldar and set things right.
Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Alphinaud.
Lord Orchiffon.
Full well do I understand your desire to clear your names. But now is not the time for drastic action. You yet have allies.
Yes.
I bring tidings. Count Edmond has decreed that the three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortan. Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed. Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am...
You are more than generous, my friend. On behalf of my fellows, I humbly accept your offer of hospitality.
The Count is a good man, and just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
To Ishgard, then. There we shall carry on the Scion's legacy. There...
Here!
Off to the gates of judgment. And to walk into Ishgard. One of my favorite cutscenes.
And so they came, at a friend's behest. Heroes once celebrated as saviors of Eorzea, brought low through treachery, their names blackened with royal blood. With memories of the lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came.
Into Ishgard we go.
To Ishgard, shining city on the mount, overlooking the dominion of Kurthus. A great and proud nation, devoted to Halone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. The last bastion of the faith, her walls ever bristling with the sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses. A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace. Through gates long closed, the warrior of light and her companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood. In the midst of the Dragonsong War they came, 3 weary travelers whose arrival would set in motion great change. Though none knew then how great.
The Memoirs of Count de Fortemps. Heaven's Ward. Now this is where I wanted to be 2 weeks ago. Almost 3 weeks ago. Well, about 3 weeks ago now. Where I was trying to get to. Sorry guys, it took us so long. Alright. Welcome to Ishgard. We have new jobs. Machinist, Dark Knight, and, let's see here. So the jobs you can get in Ishgard. Machinist. You can get Dark Knight and Astrologian. And the best part is we're high enough to be able to get some of the other jobs that are around. Plus, while we're in Ishgard, we can change the color of our chocobo. There's a lot we can do in Ishgard. I'm pretty excited. We're gonna grab some aetherites. Let's see, I think that's all of them over here. The Forgotten Night. We need to go down to the Sky Steel Manufactory, the Broom, and then we'll head to the Pillars. The city's been devastated, guys. Makes me think of white terracotta on black dark wood with a dark prismarine roof. I might actually try that style. Let's go get the broom. Now let's head to the Pillars. See if I can remember which way we need to go. Alright, we're gonna go this way to the Pillars. Oh, there's plenty of different ways we could go. Where does this take us out? Alright, so let's go left to the airfield. See, this is where you get Astrologian. This is Dark Knight. And that first one we'd found was for Machinist. Machinist use a gun. Now we're gonna go up the stairs to the right, and we're gonna end up here at the last vigil, which is next to where we need to be. Look at that castle, though. Gold roof. I bet you could make it in Minecraft. That Cathedral looks cool though. Let's see, not the Hopalon. Next is over here. Front of the vault. And then we're gonna go down here. Do 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 do. Sorry, but I have to ask, Miss Alive, do you have any pain medication? No? Okay. Get it? Her name's Alive. Alright, let's summon Raquel. What do we got? Raw oysters. No. That's not what I'm thinking about. What is the recipes? Lentils and chestnuts. Apple. This creates apple juice, right? Cider vinegar. Level 16, so let's see. Cooking. Cider vinegar. Oh, okay, so it's mineral water and it's a... Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do that. Did I get the Aetheryte? Yep, I got the Aetheryte. Now we just need the last vigil, and we've got everything. So we're gonna go up here. Alright, that is all of them. So we have complete access now to Ishgard. Hi, Harshfont. And now we start getting XP again. Time to meet the family.
My lord. I hope your journey was not too taxing. I, Count Edmond de Fortom, do bid you welcome. As wards of House Fortom, you shall be afforded every courtesy. My home is your home.
My companions and I are deeply honored, Count Forton.
The honor is mine, Master Alfino.
Forgive me, my lord, but Are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture,
Do not worry yourself on my account. 'Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been the war effort, and yet it is in troubled times most of all that men should... Granted, my decision will have raised eyebrows, but so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors,
Then there is naught to fear. Though our numbers are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
Full glad am I to hear it. You would do well, I think, to acquaint yourselves with your new surroundings.
Alright, let's collect our next quest, and then we're actually going to be done for the day. Alright, so this guy is going to show us around Ishgard, but I'm not too worried about that because I gotta start getting ready for tonight's stream. So, I hope you guys had a wonderful day. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I will see you guys tonight on Minecraft. Bye!